Joe, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure being here.
I'm excited to talk to you because we're going to talk about Mirakl, which is leading the digital transformation of e-commerce for companies. So let's unpack that. What is Mirakl?
Sure. So Mirakl is an incredibly ambitious company, right? So we invented and we lead one of the hottest categories in technology today, which is the category of online marketplaces. And online marketplaces tap into a trend that's been decades in the making, right? We all know that buyers are demanding anything, anytime, anywhere. Those demands are only increasing over time. And so Mirakl has a solution. It comprises the technology, the expertise, and the ecosystem so that the world's leading brands can grow online marketplaces of high quality third-party sellers and offer their customers the best experiences, the widest assortment, and really drive transformational growth for the business.
So there's a lot to this platform that makes Mirakl operate and power this experience. So talk about the key elements of that.
Yeah, sure. So, Mirakl's solution has three components: technology, expertise, and ecosystem. The technology is a very robust platform that powers everything a top business would need to identify, onboard, and manage third-party sellers, their products, their assortments, and the offers that result, so that customers are delighted, and the experience is an exceptional one. We also bring the expertise. We have experts who bring decades of experience as operators and as consultants to ensure that customers can build strong business plans and execute on them for the best possible results. And then finally, we bring our own ecosystem of partners, including thousands and thousands of hand-vetted, high-quality sellers across geographies and across industries, so that a business can go from being interested in launching an online marketplace to having a large, live, thriving, profitable online marketplace in a short period of time.
Which is phenomenal because it's such a big platform that Mirakl offers. There's a lot to it, yet it's probably a very seamless experience that me as a consumer, I'm probably dealing with major retailers or corporations that are using your platform that I have no idea it's Mirakl powering that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've more than 300 of the world's top brands are using Mirakl to power their marketplaces in the States. That's the likes of Macy's, Bed Bath & Beyond, but not only retail, also UNFI, Toyota Material Handling. So a lot of epic brands are using the platform so that their customers can have the best possible experience.
Now, you're the chief marketing officer at the company. So talk about your background prior to joining the company.
Yeah, sure. So I've built my career entirely in tech, right? And always with a focus on the innovative, groundbreaking technologies that can sort of define the next era. And the first chapter of my career, I started as an industry analyst at Forrester Research and Accenture. And during that time, you're really accountable for telling Fortune 500 type organizations which trends matter, which technologies matter, and which vendors are poised to win. And that really motivated me to get on the operator side of the tech world. So kind of learn my marketing chops, enterprise software toolkit at SAP. And then since then have led marketing, business development, and related functions for companies that are defining new categories, whether it's telehealth and digital health, or open XDR and cybersecurity. So when I met the Mirakl team and what I learned what the company was doing, I was amazed by the ambition, and I knew that this was probably the biggest, this definitely was going to be the biggest challenge and the biggest opportunity yet.
All right, so there's a lot of momentum at Mirakl. So talk about the current stage of the company and what's been happening there.
Yeah, I mean, we're in an enviable position. When I joined the company in November 2020, we were about 350 people. We're now more than 700 and growing, and it's a reflection of both the ambition of what we're doing and how meaningful it is, but also the support and the momentum from the industry. So, a sizable business. Last year, Mirakl crossed the 100 million ARR threshold. We took on a sizable new round, 555 million, with Silver Lake leading the charge, because we knew that the opportunity the company had merited this massive investment in order to dominate it, to make sure that we fulfilled the promise. We often get called in industry circles as a generational tech company. We're not vendor number 5 doing something that's always existed. And so we are growing to rise to that challenge.
All right, so there's some ambitious plans ahead for Mirakl, especially when it relates to hiring. So talk about those plans ahead.
Yeah, commensurate with the huge opportunity we have, Mirakl has been scaling like crazy over the last few years. And those are people globally across all functions and all areas, really helping to write the next chapter for the business and for this category.
Yeah, that is aggressive growth plans, which I love to hear. Now, what's it like working at Mirakl? What's the culture like?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think it's a pretty distinctive culture. I said earlier, Mirakl is an ambitious company. We're trying to do something that's never been done before, and that is absolutely reflected in the culture of the company. You've got a lot of super smart, highly motivated, goal-oriented people, but the magnitude of the goals that we have mean that we're also a very collaborative culture, because no one has all the answers, and we need to be able to work together in order to find the best paths there. And then furthermore, one thing that's pretty distinctive about Mirakl is we're very much a global village. So there's a diversity of thought, diversity of norms, of behaviors. And so, it both adds like an extra pleasure and extra spice to the culture in terms of all the various backgrounds we have represented, but it also means that we're a collaborative company and a kind company, being able to find those sorts of solutions. So, but it also makes more fun too. Like I mentioned the global nature. Just last week, as an example, the entire company flew to the south of France to come together for the better part of a week to really understand the company's goals, where we were headed, to get to know colleagues from all over the world, which was an amazing moment for us. And then even in the day-to-day, so in the next few weeks, the Boston office is going to celebrate Bastille Day, which, because our company is headquartered in Paris, is something that we come together globally to enjoy.
There's a beautiful picture on LinkedIn of that company gathering next to a pool with the beautiful south of France sky and just background. It's just an amazing picture that definitely people should check out. So there's lots of job opportunities out there for people to explore. It's a very competitive market. So why is now the ideal time to join Mirakl?
Yeah, I mean, now really is the ideal time. The trends that are propelling the business are accelerating. Mirakl is very much in a leadership position. It's a leadership position that we both want to extend, and we have the talent and the resources to be able to extend. So you can come to Mirakl, you can work on something very special and generational, as the industry says. You can make a huge personal impact, and not to push it too much, but you can really build something that you're going to be proud of for your entire career. Life is short. Mirakl is about the big challenges and the big impact. And that's the promise that employees who join us have.
Well, if you are interested in exploring opportunities at Mirakl, you need to go to their company page on VentureFizz. As Joe mentioned, they're hiring across the board, every functional area. So go to venturefizz.com/Mirakl. That's Mirakl. You'll see all their listings there. Joe, thanks so much for taking the time to walk us through all the great things happening at the company.
Yeah, my pleasure. Really enjoyed the time together. Thank you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. At VentureFizz, our mission is to share the stories of companies, their people, and culture. So if you're interested in more interviews with founders and executives in the tech industry, make sure you click on the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching.